The drink. We're clicking to the environment. We're clicking to the environment. We're drinking to the environment. Yes.
And we are back on the one, the only, the drink sustainability. We got on the show right now. His name is Daniel Ackman. I did not mean to do a little sing it right there, but
You got it.
I was like, wow, I can actually do that. All right.
You got it, bro. You got it.
Yo, all right, so let's go. We are on the second little segment of the drink with my band, the man, the myth, the legend, Daniel Ackman, Brazil. Shout out.
So,
Let's
vamos,
go.
porra.
Second little segment. I know, I'm weird. I know. The drink with
It's
accepted.
good, bro.
Man,
People like weird.
Daniel Ackman, Brazil. Shout out.
There's not even one person in this world that is normal, man. Everybody's weird in their own ways.
Oh hell yeah! I'm definitely king of weirdness. I could tell you that. But anyway, all right. So we're back. Let's go. Let's hit it. All right. So last segment we went into diving into Daniel's background, how he got into the water. Now we're gonna actually dive into the water, how it's legitimate, if it is, if it's not, and we're gonna ask the man Daniel about it. So,
Hit me.
whoops, I pressed the wrong button. All right,
I
speaker
hope I
time.
can. I hope I can answer all the questions. I'm not the expert, but I'll do my best.
All right, so I know you're not the expert, but as far as you've been doing this whole business, the business aspect of it,
Mhm.
have you like there's in the past a few years there's always been like some scams coming up about, oh wow, I actually thought this business was legitimate, this company was legitimate, all that kind of stuff, and they turn out not to be. But
Yeah.
based on your knowledge, is this legitimate?
Yeah. Like I said to you, I was very skeptical in the beginning. I was rejecting even to try the water for like 2 years almost. You know, it's just crazy because, like I said again, like nobody knows the information behind all this, right? But if you wanna actually see if it's legit, first you need to look for credibility. Like who is drinking the water, who is using the water already, where's this water came from, there's any like documentation about the water. Like first I saw a lot of celebrities were drinking the water. So they do have more money than I do to have nutritionists, doctors looking into like their health aspect and just tell them to drink the best. That's one. Two is like the water we're being using was being using in Japan in the hospitals, and they came from the actual source in Japan, created by technology that the guy was researching, like to try to mimic the mother nature, and they did. There's like facts. You can see like you do the testing, you do the ORP, you do everything, and you can actually see the bubbles, you can actually see the molecular hydrogen, you can see everything. And the more important, they do have the ISO certifications, not just one, but like three, plus the golden standard and the water quality certification too. But the most important is the ISO 13485, which is a medical grade equipment certification. It's like if you go on a plane, the plane can only take over if they do have ISO. You get what I'm saying? Like
Right.
this is like the Rolex of the watches, you know, the Ferrari of the cars, the Maserati, the Rolls Royce, you know. You're talking about the best. If they don't have like certification, documentation, credibility, of course people are gonna be like, oh yeah, that's a scam. But once you learn, once you go deep into it, you ask the right people about all those things, you actually start getting the knowledge, you start seeing it, and then you can you can research the background of the company, how long the company has been active, you know, like all those little details. So when I was skeptical, I didn't know anything about the company. Anything. For me, it was just like the water, the testing, blah blah blah. And then I saw the philosophy of the company. I saw the message from the CEO. I opened the website and I clicked in every little thing, and I was reading. They explain everything very detailedly. They have all their certifications. You can actually go online, put the certification, have the description of the certification, everything. It's like when you have like a different scam company, they don't have that. They don't have those facts. They don't have those documents. They don't have credibility. They don't have like all the celebrities drinking. They don't have the best nutritionists, the best doctors talking about it. They're not using in the top Japanese hospitals. You know, like if you see that machine in somebody's house, it's like it's 5 grand. Yes, it's expensive. I'm not gonna buy that. But then you go to one of the best hospitals in Japan, and then you see that same machine beside the heart machine, and then they tell you it's $5,000. You're gonna believe it. Why? Because this is in the hospital for a reason. In the hospital to like help people. Is in the hospital to maybe save a life. You know, that $5,000 turns into like $10 if you see the value.
The perspective of it changes a bit.
You know, but then you go in somebody's house like, oh no, I'm not gonna buy that machine, man. It's so expensive. I can't get $5,000. Yes, you can. You spend $5,000 like traveling. You spend $5,000 in the long term, like go out, drinking, eating, buying a lot of like acidic things. Why not just get that mindset, invest, and in the long term, you're gonna save that money. You're gonna be healthier, you know. But
Right.
when you see that credibility, like I was saying, like documentation, all those things, and you see that it's very legit. It doesn't matter the testing, it doesn't matter like, you know, the scientific terms. But when you see that credibility, everything start like changing. Your mindset start changing. So like, okay, so I'm gonna dig a little bit more. I'm gonna ask the right questions to the right person, you know. Let's say like I don't have all the answers, but I do have somebody that have more answers than me because I learned from that person. And that person learned from somebody. And that somebody learned from somebody, you know? It's like the knowledge goes spreading. It's like we are educators. We don't sell. Some people like to sell because they are a salesperson. Like I am not. I'm a graphic designer. I play soccer, sir. I had nothing to do with sales. I like to educate people. I like to call myself a water educator, you know?
Mm.
But that's why in like in the long 3 years that I've been doing this, that I actually cracked the code and said like that's legit, you know, when I saw all those things. Because before I was very skeptical, rejecting everything.
Right, right. So then like you've seen all these certifications, but why did it take you so long to hear about this company? Like haven't they've been around for like fucking forever,
Yeah, 47 years now.
right?
Maybe yeah, 47 years if I'm not mistaken. And it's like in different countries, different locations. But the only reason that I never heard or never tried is because I didn't know about. I had to meet Geo, that met somebody, that met somebody, that met somebody, that met somebody to actually introduce me to this, because everything was new for me. Because like I said, everybody think water is just water. You know,
Yeah, I thought that too.
yeah, it's just crazy because after I start getting into the business and educating people, I start seeing a lot of like different companies comparing to water, talking bad things about water. You know, you don't see like a Mercedes telling that they drive like a Toyota. That they are better than Toyota because they know they're better than Toyota. But then you see a Toyota comparing to a Mercedes. You know, that's the comparison everybody is like, you know, having, and then it's creating the doubt that the company is legit. So I have cases that like, oh no, man, this filter is like too expensive. I thought this one online and it's cheaper, blah blah blah. I was like, okay, but you don't know anything about it. You don't know where that came from. Is that used in a hospital that have all their certification? Do you have celebrities? Do you have the proof that celebrities are drinking? You have like doctors talking about, you have nutritionists talking about. You don't know anything about the other company, you know?
Well,
And then like,
just because it's a cheaper product, they gravitate toward that more because
yeah,
it's
but
cheaper.
that everybody's like that. Everybody is not
Yeah.
like, you see like something that, okay, it's gonna give me the water, but it's cheaper. I'm gonna go to the cheaper. But then that thing is gonna, something's gonna happen, and then you're gonna be like, oh, okay, I need to buy another one. You know, buy
Mm.
nice twice.
What's up?
Buy nice, not twice.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, but that was my point of view when I was like doubting even myself. I was doubting myself if I was doing the right decision.
Oh, I did that a couple times too until my dad actually tried to convince me not to do it by giving me a deal, and I almost fell into it because remember I was messaging you
Yeah,
about it. I was like, crap, am I doing the right thing? Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm like kind of broke too. Like, what am I thinking? And then as soon as I started like almost going through with not doing it, I actually started to become like more depressed. I'm like, wait, I'm getting more depressed about like what the hell? Like, oh wait, because it's my decision. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do
exactly,
this,
exactly.
and I'm doing it just because like I want good healthy water. Like, and it's crazy though because once I did taste it or like drink it, like I didn't realize the crisp taste that everyone talks about. Like, it actually took me a little bit to realize it, but then it's like the crazy part was is that after what was it, like a month of drinking it straight, right? I like no other water, anything like that. I I was really thirsty, so I was like, you know what, screw it, whatever. I had a plastic bottle. I forget what brand it was, but it was some kind of brand. I took it out of my fridge and started drinking. I started drinking. I'm like, oh my, I'm like, wait, why does it taste? I'm like, it was legit, no joke. I was like, this tastes like legit plastic, and it was in the fridge. I was
Yeah,
like, wow, that does have a different taste. Okay, like
yeah.
it was crazy. It just the taste alone, it shocks you. It's like, wow,
Hmm.
that's
Yeah,
plasticky taste. Like, it's
yeah.
crazy.
Once you put like good things in the body and then go back to the bad, your body's instantly filled. You know.
Yeah, because you're so used to that kind of like in my instance, I was so used to good water. And then as soon as I went back to the not so good water,
Yeah.
even my taste business, they're like, hey, wait, there's something different here. Let's not do this. I like the other one better.
Yeah,
Dude,
exactly.
it's crazy, man. And then like on top of that, like the amount of money that I would like a couple of years back, the amount of money that I would be spending buying bottled water from Wawa or wherever I was getting it.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was cheap. It was only like a couple bucks each time, but that shit adds up.
Yeah, if you start thinking and you actually get a pen and start putting in the notebook every time you spend money in water or any beverage that you can actually not drink and just change the water, just drink the water because it's the main thing that you can drink in your life.
Mm.
I don't know, like any type of soda, any Gatorade, any plastic bottle of water, anything that you actually wants to drink because you're thirsty is gonna add up, and I promise you, it's gonna be way over $180 a month.
Yeah, and then in
Way
1 year,
over.
it's gonna be roughly 5 grand.
Yeah. And if you didn't have made that change, you would be spending that money right now.
Mm.
But
Yeah.
yeah, and you can use that money to finance something that in the long term you won't need to pay anymore. You have the source in your house. It's gonna give you not just health benefits but financial benefits because you're not gonna spend money anymore other than the maintenance, but to like buy a new filter every year, but it's like once a year you spend like $100. That's like I don't even know how much of that would be because that is 120. You spend like $10 a month. That's nothing. And then like the best of the best benefits is the tax deductible every single year that you can write off everything that is home-based business related. You know,
Wait. Repeat that again.
the tax the tax deductible benefits, the write-offs,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
can you can have write-offs every year
Yeah.
just because you own the machine. You
How does
write off
that work? Because
you
I
write off
mean,
let's
so
say
you're
let's say you buy the machine, you bought the machine this year, right?
yeah.
So when you file your taxes from this year to next year, the price of the machine is going to be deductible in your taxes, plus all the write-offs that you can write it down for the home-based business that you own now.
Yeah, because I mean,
Like,
I've kept those
yeah,
receipts.
I'm not an accountant, so I can't give you that advice. But
What's
I wrote,
happened to you
I
is
wrote,
that
yeah, I wrote down a lot of things like my water bill because I use the water because the water, electricity bill because I use electricity. Um, a part of my rent, the square foot of my rent, the square foot of my apartment because I use as an office. Um, the price of my computer, my new computer that I bought just to do the business, I can write off the full price. Phone bill because I use my
oh,
phone
because
for
you calling
meetings.
people.
Everything that is related to the home-based business, especially if you save the receipt and you can actually prove that you're doing all that, so you don't get audit, whatever they say, you can write off everything. And
Hmm.
then if you own taxes, maybe you're gonna be on zero or making a little bit. If you're a W-2, you're gonna receive that normal taxes, but since you wrote off all this, you're gonna maybe double that. Like like Clio, did you see did you hear about Clio in one of the presentations when they said like Clio is a W-2 and then he normally got like 2,000 to 2,500 back, and after he got the machine in the first year in the tax deductible, he got like 6,000 just
Oh
because of the
wow.
just because of the write-offs. $5,000 write-off for the machine
Yeah, but
plus
did he like sell at all or no?
uh
Did he sell any machines or did he like
oh he's
share?
he's he's almost a 6A.
Wow.
Yeah, he started after me.
Wait, so he's only been doing this like a year?
Uh, yeah, about 2 years. Yeah,
What do you
Yeah,
do? Just quit
almost 6
whatever he was
years,
doing,
bro.
and just do this full time?
Nah, he's still bartending, but I think he's gonna quit his job soon. Like Eric already quit his job. John is quitting his job at the grocery store. Gio quit his job like years
Well,
ago.
Gio quit his job like
Yeah,
like six,
yeah.
7 years ago.
He was like, I'm just gonna dive in, like 100%. So that's what happened when you start seeing the results. Like you just want to go fully in that thing, because it's a blessing, man. That's what we have is a blessing, you know, like to help so many people and to actually feel better with ourselves is there's no better feeling than that, you know.
Right.
But
That's crazy, man.
yeah,
I mean, I, I haven't like. I'm about to change a bunch of lives with the water, just because a lot of people are interested, and we're handling some stuff right now. So yeah, it's all good, man.
yeah,
We're
that's
about to
that's
get it.
that's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be, like slowly people are gonna reach out to you, like they're gonna ask questions, and slowly you're gonna get your knowledge better and better and better and better about this business, you know. And
Dude, well that's
it's
the
not a
crazy
secret.
part.
There's no secret. There's no secret. It's like you get your notebook, take notes, and then you learn, and then all the details that you need to answer, and that's it. Because it's like facts. You can't hide facts. You know.
Mm. Dude, it's crazy though, because like ever since I've started like posting on my story and stuff like that, I won't even like I just say water, hydrating with my water, whatever. And like a whole bunch of people have like been reaching out to me just to ask like what am I doing? And I'm like, just drinking water, like nothing crazy. And then actually just recently, like last weekend, one of my friends from one of my old jobs was like, hey, like what's with you and this water that you keep drinking and you're like talking all about it. I see you filling up your gallon. I'm like, well, I could tell you about it. Not right now, because at the time I was busy, but I was like, I could send you some info on it. She's like, yeah, yeah, send me some info. She even sent me like a little voice message. She's just like, I have a friend. He's all into fitness and stuff. Like, I think this would be really cool for him. Also for me, but for him too. I'm like, all right, well, totally down. I sent her 2 videos this morning. I sent her 2 educational videos that I've personally seen and like. And it
Mhm.
was all good. Sent her some information.
But again, in the beginning, that same person that I got interested in asking those questions, they're gonna have their doubt, if it's
Oh,
legit or not.
I'm already ready for that. I already know because I get enough with certain people close to me right now. So it's
Yeah.
kind of a numbing feeling at this point. I'm just like, look, this is all the information. What else you want?
Yeah. It's just they're gonna be like that because, like I said in the beginning, when we start the subject, is they don't know about the facts. They don't know yet what that company offers, what that company is about. They don't know the philosophy of the company. They don't know how long the company has been active and helping people all over the world. They don't know
Right.
what the CEO is
Well,
about. They don't
everything's word of mouth. That's why
know.
they don't have any advertising or anything.
Yeah, yeah. So when you understand also all those little details and make them understand those little details, they gonna be like, yes, that's legit. I'm gonna dive in. I want it. I'm gonna help people. I want to be exactly like you. You know?
I don't know about that, but all right, cool. No, it's all good.
In the business, like helping
Yeah, yeah,
people.
yeah, I know. I'm messing with you, but no, no,
Nobody
it's
can be like you, bro. You're unique. Nobody can be like me. I'm unique. Everybody's
first that.
unique.
There's only one Ted, bro. There's only one Ted like
Exactly, bro.
me.
We are in the drinking teddy talk right now.
Yo, I'm gonna cheers to you with my actual gallon right here. You like that?
Yo,
Yo, let's go. Let's go.
I put over here, drink. Put over here, drink.
I was about to say, dude, we're about to have like an hour maybe 2 hour long podcast and you only have that much. Come on. But
man.
that that makes sense on why you keep really filling. Yeah, let's go.
But yeah, I hope I
Alright.
could answer the question about the legitimate of the company.
What's up?
I hope I could answer the question about the
Yeah, I think you answered it pretty well there.
good.
What's it called? Dude, when I had Elizabeth Bell on the show, bro, her story was like breathtaking. It was incredible. Like
Yeah, there's
her
so
health
many
issues, and then
crazy,
all of a sudden this water just freaking changed her life. Like it's crazy, dude.
so many
Like,
crazy in like motivational stories that
dude, it's nuts though, because it's like you said before, like you would like when you hear about this water, it's like, okay, water is water. Like, what's so magical about it? Like,
Mhm.
dude, I could just get freaking tap water over here. I could get burrito over here. I could get whatever over here. Like, then once you start asking those good questions, then you're like, some new eyes open and stuff. That's all I'm gonna
Yeah.
say.
You
But
know, you know that crazy that you're saying like I can get those water, I can get this water, but none of those waters had a life-changing history behind it.
that is true.
You know, do
Right.
you have anybody that is drinking the sunny all their lives and something in their health changed because of that water? No. Smart water, not too smart, of
Oh
course.
yeah, dude. I hate that, man. Like, that's like a huge misconception of a campaign model. Granted, it's working for them. Don't get me
Yeah,
wrong, but like going back to, being a more conscious or health conscious consumer, which I'm pretty sure we all are now, like
yeah,
the world's waking up. Dude, it's like they're like, ooh, drink this smart water, more electrolytes, more this, more that. And I'm like, I looked at the back of the bottle, and granted, most of it is water. It's, I think, a little bit sucrose or something like that, and a couple other things like sodium bicarbonate. And I'm like, bro, no, sorry. like,
uh,
no, I'm not like, and guys, during this whole show, we're not trash talking anyone. We're literally just sharing the knowledge that we have, the knowledge that we know, and we're obviously we're not doctors, because if I was a doctor I wouldn't be doing this. At least in this way. But I I'm just we're simply just sharing information, sharing our experiences. We're
yeah,
sharing Daniel's experience, and we're actually about to soon share some of the experiences that he has actually exposed this water to. So with that being said, we are going to take a short break. And then when we get back, we're going to actually dive into a few stories of Daniel and how, what people he's, helped improve the health of mentally and physically. And then going to a little bit more. That's all. All right,
that's
guys,
good.
stay tuned. Be hydrated. We'll stay hydrated. And we'll be right back.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for watching The Drink Sustainability. Warning: as you watch the show, be sure to clink at your own risk. Drinks may not appear the way that they seem.